Okay, let's talk about something I never talk about: parenthood. I don't talk about parenthood because it's a very unique and sensitive topic, right? But I'm going to share something because children become adults, and when they get a job, they become co-workers, they become team members, they become staff, they become management, they become supervisors, they become team leaders, right? So parenthood, if you raise a child who is always expecting someone else to do their work, that's a problem. And some parents do. Sometimes it is culturally based, where the mother just does everything and puts herself last and puts the children ahead of her. And usually it can work out. Okay, so when it comes to parenting, culturally, some parents do everything for their kids. I don't know if this is working. Okay. They do everything for their kids. And the kids take the same culture into the workplace, where they spend all their day socializing on their phone, doing whatever it is they want to do, checking their email, playing solitaire instead of working, because they're so used to other people stepping in to help them to do their work. Sometimes a person will try to explain the work. A manager will try to explain the work to an associate, and the associate is so clueless that the manager just gives the work to a more competent team member. And that's not fair. It's not right that this person is sitting on the clock playing solitaire, and another team member who does their work efficiently and productively is given extra work, while this person sits on the clock doing solitaire. It's not okay. But does it happen? You betcha it does. And it happens way more commonly than you would like to think that it does. I've heard people complain about people who take long breaks, people who have to leave work all the time because they have family issues, they have medical issues. So they fob their work off on somebody else. They do all types of lascivious things to facilitate their personal business. I've known team members to be operating their own restaurant or delivery service or whatever it is that they're doing. Even housekeeping business, their side hustles. And they will take off work, or they will do that work, calling customers, confirming appointments, and things like that on company time, which reduces their productivity, which creates stress among the team, because they're saying, have you gotten done with XYZ? Because I need your work in order for me to complete my work. And the person has excuses. The person may even begin a campaign of negativity against that coworker who's trying to be productive, to try to get them in trouble, to try to distract them from receiving their work product. So they create a whole bunch of confusion and chaos in the office simply because their work is not the first priority. Their business is, their side hustle is, okay? Even though their side hustle is not paying the bills. Their side hustle should not be done on regular company time, but they will do it. They will do it. I've even seen people who have 2 jobs, and the main job, they sleep. They in the conference room sleeping when they should be working, because they have this other job that's got them really tired. That's what they're putting their heart, mind, and soul into, not the primary work, because that's the job that they're just doing to get money to bankroll their side hustle. Another thing that causes problems in the team and causes problem in the company is when it comes to supplies. Being able to inventory those supplies and see who's using what. When you buy a case of paper, it's like $66, $75. And if you've got somebody who has a side hustle going on and they're taking supplies out of the company supply closet, all those paper clips cost money. Those staplers cost money. Those reams of paper cost money. And it's coming out of the company's supply budget. And when they do inventory, they see that certain things are missing. And so when they see that, then guess what? Everybody is scrutinized, because then nobody can be trusted. And then that's when they put things in like a password on the copy machine. You have to log into the copy machine, put in a password in order to be able to use it. And then the accountant is looking at that, how many sheets of paper was used by which department and when and for what, and what's in the inventory. And those numbers need to match. So if this month 10 copies were made and they look at the paper that's left over out of one ream of paper is 50 sheets, there should be 40 sheets there, right? And if the whole ream is gone and there's only been 10 copies made for the company, that's a problem. That's when people install cameras. That's when they start, it's worth the investment, because they want to know what's happening to their supplies. They want to know which associate is stealing. And stealing is a criminal offense. Not only can you be terminated, but you can also be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. It's just not worth it. If you're an ethical person, then continue to do things ethically. I commend you. If you're a trustworthy person, I commend you. You're the kind of person that most people want in their businesses, want in their office. Because I guarantee you, not only is the person stealing paper supplies, but there's some other ethical problems that's going on with that person. Normally, it's a person who will take advantage of a company in that way, will take advantage of your trust. They're doing it in other ways too. They're doing it in their personal lives. They're doing it in ways that you would not believe, because they're a very selfish person and they don't care about other people. They don't care about your investment and your time and your trust and your opinion about who they are, whether they're a quality person or not. And not only are they going to take advantage of your business, your supplies, they're going to take advantage of your time clock. That's why a lot of companies use time clocks, because people lie on their timesheets, because they can't trust people to be at work and working. That's why a lot of companies don't want to do remote work. That's why those who do now use biometrics. They know when you are not working. They know when you are away from your desk and not doing work. And it's not just because the screen will go into sleep mode or whatever, because there's been no activity. But they know what your heart rate is. They know if you're supposed to be if you're watching the monitor, if you're participating in a meeting, or if you just have it on your name and not the video is not enabled, and you're actually in the bed sleeping when you should be participating in the meeting, in the webinar, in the conference. They know. I'm gonna tell you I'll come back and I'll tell you another thing about expense reports. And this is a true story. So I'll be back with that video in just a minute. Okay, see you soon.